Ron with the motion, Rick with the second, all those in favor? Everybody's in favor? Everybody get a chance to look over the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay it.
Rick with the motion to pay the bills, Shane with the second, all those in favor? Everybody's in favor of paying the bills. All right, that brings us down to community input.
I would like to say something.
Okay, go ahead.
This has to do with the new businesses on the square, okay? Is it really beneficial to Alton? If you think about businesses, businesses are in the job of making money, of growing. Take, for example, the Alton Forest. They want to grow. They want more customers. They add more decorations, arrangements, rentals. They're trying to grow from year to year to year to year. Court Square Cafe, although that's a relatively new business, they're trying to grow, get more customers. They add more hours, they have more menu choices. They want to grow. This new business, how is it going to grow? How will it grow to help our community? Will it have risque things coming out the windows? Unmentionable people out in front of the store at odd hours will have different clientele. Will these people that they're trying to draw to their store help our community? I'm not sure. Places like that are usually in seedy areas of town. We were in Jeff City, and a seedy area, they have bars on the window of the door. We don't want that in Alton. Not this year, not next year, not in 5 years. With the clientele that this store brings, will that happen to Alton? We really don't want to see it. It is in the city council's hand to revoke the license for misrepresentation. You can refuse to renew it, but it's your decision where our community will be in 2 years, 5 years, and 10 years.
All right, anybody else under community input? All right, that brings us down to the fire department. Got anything on fire rescue?
No, we're good at the moment. Besides, we're fixing to try to move some of that stuff out, get it cleaned up. And we ain't heard from Dougie and him on the last thing. I have no idea if he remember.
Well, I did contact him and tell him that
So
what we
he
had
knows.
decided,
We heard
so he
nothing.
knows.
Did he tell you
I
a
told-
date?
He didn't tell me a day. I told him he would have to get up with you to set up an arrangement
Better
for
be
using
hurrying
the
up, it's
building
gonna
and
be
all of that.
Better be hurrying up, it's gonna be a day or two, 'cause
So
we got stuff to get out of there first.
I don't, he did, even after I told him the price, he didn't say if he was even still interested in using it or not, so I don't know.
Okay, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Can't do it overnight, can you?
No.
All right, if there's nothing on fire, that moves us down to police. Police.
Hodo here is,
Yep.
with us tonight. We pretty much got him going, he's rolled a little bit, so he's kinda out tonight and getting started, so.
Good
We
deal.
got him sweared in and all that stuff, and of course you already hired him pending his I guess you understand he passed, so.
Yeah. We figured you wouldn't have gave him all the stuff.
Yeah, we were trying, man, Are you sure? Run through. So, but anyway, so I just wanted him to come by and say hi and let you all see him in it and talk to him, so if you had any questions for him. So other than that, he is doing his thing.
Good deal.
Welcome aboard.
Yes, sir. Excited.
That brings us down to you, David. Anything on water?
108
Anything on sewer?
Yes.
All right.
The whole fence thing that we talked about, you know, putting money forward, and, well, we've kind of thrown that away so the city don't have to pay for it, we're adding to the.
108, if you can copy, go ahead.
So they're going to Young's Construction, is going to take it over, and they're going to do it on that grant.
On that grant?
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's good, right?
So therefore we don't have to pay for that.
Okay.
Awesome. Great news.
And on all that stuff, they're probably 40% done, so we still got a little ways to go. And on the sewer lines out here, we're probably only about 26% into actual the lining. And then today I just added another 3,000 foot to them, so they probably knocked them back by 10, so they're probably down to only 16%.
Got a ways to go.
They got a ways to go.
Yeah.
You know, they've done most of, John Hollis, he's done 12 out of the 20 spots that he's got to do. So he's still got a little bit, you know, half to tear up, but it's going along just slowly. That's about all I got for that.
All you got on sewer?
Yep.
about streets?
I really don't have a whole lot. Don was saying something about, I think he talked to you, so you might have something.
Yes.
I found our coal mix, that's where, I didn't realize it, but every single town around here gets their coal mix from Batesville. I seen it at fairs, what started it,
Mm-hmm.
and, so I called down there to some boys and talked to them, and they said, oh yeah, it's the best there is. And then I contacted the guy up there, and he called me back, and he said, yeah, Pocahontas there, every town uses them. The deal is, I thought I had, John King's dad gonna go get his 10-ton. Everybody else gets an end dump, which is around 21 ton, 21 to 23 ton, which a full-size dump truck is about 17, 18 ton, like my dad used to haul, 17, 18 ton, that kind of gives you some. And our small dump trucks at work are 8 to 9, 8 ton, so that tells you. But I drove around, and the first time, you could get rid of a lot of it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
He guarantees it'll last a year. He said, don't even have to be covered, which we get some that's like it just kind of seals the top. Then each time you just stir it up.
Yeah, it just makes it crispy.
Yes, it does the top. And he basically was pushing for the end dump. And I was like, well,
So how
I
many
had-
ton was that, how many ton was in that?
I'll, 21, 23 ton. It's 120 a ton. That 23 tons at the most, that's $2,760. And they charge 37 cents per ton per mile. And I don't know exactly where that's at, but I just GPS to Batesville, and that's 84 miles to Batesville, and that's $714. So, and then a 10 ton's $1,200 and $350 delivery, which would be 15, you know. The problem is, everybody I'm calling, they're not legal in Arkansas with their trucks.
What's different about Arkansas?
Well, my dad had to have special numbers on his truck and all kinds of stuff for Arkansas.
So they like when you take our truck, you pick one up, or say Ross pick his up. and go get
Now,
it.
Ross, I bet's legal, but I asked him to last year,
It's hard to Ross to do that.
and he just didn't really act like he was interested in doing it. But he's also got 6 more trucks since then, so he's liable to. Actually, I talked to John King's dad 3 hours ago, and I had time to try to
Do
get
these
it.
guys haul it? Will they haul it to us?
Yes,
How much is it?
that's what I'm saying, they wanna haul the end dump up. And like I said, I think we could be all right the first time,
Yeah, I mean, like,
How much
down
was
there
it
at
ton?
Briggs, and
120 a ton.
I thought maybe one.
Yep.
Actually,
down there at Ship Circle, and over there by
And everybody says
the
it's
post
the
office,
best you can
we could
get.
put a big patch down and get rid of a lot,
Yes.
you know?
Circle
I-
ends,
yeah.
yeah.
But
I know.
now, our patchwork, we don't have vibrating rollers and stuff. It's gonna be a little wavy, guys. You know, we've got a roller, but it's not gonna be.
I've never scooped that stuff.
Mhm.
Some of the stuff we get's really sticky and you can't scatter it, but like the Lebanon stuff we get, shoot. Like
That's all
that
we
over
got,
there
that's
at
all
the
we
end
got
of
is
your
tobacco
road,
and a roller.
I can throw that with a shovel and roll it with the dump truck, and it turns out really good. Just scatter it, you know, with a shovel,
Right,
just throw
right.
it.
Now, stuff like that, I'm sure we can work with and make it.
Yes. But, I've never seen this stuff. All I know is John King's dad done half the streets around here. He done every parking lot, everything that's ever done around here until last 15 years. And, he said it's best you can get. And of course, he said, I'm selling it, but he said, I'm telling you, it's best you get. He was honest though, he said. But that's where everybody's getting theirs.
It beats us making that concrete mixer.
No.
I
Well,
mean-
we've got a lot of potholes.
We do have a lot
I
of
drove around, we can
potholes.
get rid of a bunch of it.
Yeah.
We got room down there for an end dump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But, that's what I found out on that, and I've got the number if you wanna.
So what did they say if they charge us to deliver that?
Well, you've been dealing with
Basically,
it, whatever they decide, you just call and set it up for
To
us.
deliver.
Yeah. It's somewhere around $2,760. And I went ahead and done the 23 ton just to kinda go to the high side of it, and 71484 is what I come up with delivering it.
So roughly 30
$500.
The deal is, we don't really have a choice if we wanna save the roads.
No, that's true, we don't.
You know, I mean, talk $50,000 for one street, or we can get it by for a while.
Yeah,
Cause
well,
once
that
water
grant
gets
comes through.
underneath it, that's the whole problem. If it ain't sealed off and water gets underneath it, just keep blowing out.
Well, you got plenty of places that could use it, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it, I'll make a motion.
Rick with the
I'll
motion
second.
by
I'll
Ian
second.
Dunn, Ron with the second. Everybody's in favor.
Any other?
If Amy's got enough money for it.
He'll have
Really?
Well, that's why I was wanting to talk to you, I was wanting to wait till you could let him work on it. And then get it, when, I didn't know if you had something that, if we're busy,
Oh, we've always got a little stuff.
yeah,
But, yeah, as soon as he can get here, we put it to work.
okay. You want me to try to, I'm going on ship sale, can you wait till Friday?
Oh, yeah.
I'll call him Friday and next week it'll be delivered, he act like it. Cause I talked to him Thursday, he said, well, I don't know
I
about,
think it's
I said, no,
fantastic.
it ain't that, we've been waiting
One
forever.
hundred and 50%.
That lady, I called her up there and she promised me the world, but I said, you haven't been the last year and a half.
I did too, I did too.
So-
And that's a
Sounds
pretty big
good.
load of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
If they end up getting it, we'll try to get some more from them later on.
All right, anything else on streets?
The signs
I struck it.
struck out.
I told Don today that, where we're getting them from is the cheapest place.
Yeah, it is.
But we need missing signs first. And we need to make sure that those signs that he's got on there really need to be replaced.
Cause he come up all 100 or so.
Yeah, but now there's some that he said he was going to ask you about, and I'm sure it stopped something.
Gee, I ain't close.
Alright, so we got that under control then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
good.
I was hoping we could do that, but
Yeah.
but it didn't, I mean,
It'll work out.
yeah.
All right, well, nobody's got nothing else on streets, that brings us down to parks.
That pool's going.
All right. Everything fired up, went to working?
Yeah, everything, I think we had to replace one pump. That's what we had to replace, but yeah, it was that, everything's working.
Good.
Ready to turn it over.
All right, perfect. City administrator input.
I didn't have nothing this time, just where y'all approved minutes and stuff, I'll show you where to find.
Okay.
Yes, I do, I lied. I do have the, pay request for the sewer stuff for you to sign.
Okay.
I
Do
did.
we need to wait
Sorry.
a closed session, go into that other thing, or can we discuss that about the VFW? Does everybody know
I'd
what's
go
going on?
close. I'd go and close.
Okay.
Well, we'll go back to, jump back up to community input since Randall missed that. You got anything on community input, sir?
Basically, I just came to see if you had any questions that I might need to answer about the VFW.
Okay.
So he needs to
I
be
have-
back.
I have looked up the deed.
All right. Well, that brings us down to executive session. If somebody wants to make a motion to go into close.
I'll do it.
All right, Ron, with the motion to go into closed session.
I'll second.
Yep, see you guys later.